Hey, I'm about to go live with the bro. Think I sent it, show. Can you hear me, Lisa? Can you guys hear me? Hey, there you go.
Yes, sir.
All right now.
What's good, people? I was popping with the population. Salute to
Right?
the whole
Where
here.
everybody at?
Salute to the whole Rap Myself brand.
Oh man. Phew. I sat down for a minute with that. Um, Especially with the sneakers. You feel me? I was
It's all
really
good.
digging the sneakers, but they wasn't feeling my sneakers. They wasn't Jordans, bro.
That's all right. That's all right. Guess what? We gonna figure it. We gonna understand one day that Jordan is Jordan's because we made it that, and all it takes is for us to make Rap Myself. You know what I'm saying? The next Jordan. That's it.
Listen,
It only took
listen.
us.
We. I'm gonna put something together. I might have to switch it up a little bit.
It's all good.
Oh, I'm gonna make it pop.
Of course it is. We know that.
You know,
Of course it is. Of course it is. Yeah.
yo, cause I was hyped. You know, when I first, did the sneaker. I'm really thinking people was gonna jack it. I'm like, they gonna really like this. I
Hmm.
was excited.
Right.
And then when nobody wanted it, I'm like, oh man.
That's
I
all
didn't
right
get
though.
discouraged. I said I just gotta switch it up some. So that's what I'm doing. So this is all about you right now.
Nah,
I'm
us.
so
Ground operating
excited.
is good. Word
I
up.
am excited because you guys really be inspiring other people. I don't think you realize it. It's another person that got their own clothing line and things of that nature,
Mhm.
and they going viral. They making
Yeah,
it pop. They got like different artists rocking their gear. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
that made me think of you, and I say, you know what? I gotta get show off on here.
Hey, listen. Like I
You
say it all the
know?
time, man. I say it all the time. If two things to always remember when you create a product to set yourself up like to win is understand that when you created it, you didn't create it for the people that you already know to spend money with you. That
Right.
protects you from two things, right? One, there's always way more people. There's millions of people you don't know. That's who you make your brand for. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, it'll make it so that if a person you know didn't purchase something, you don't feel let down or feel like they don't support you. That's not the case. You understand what I'm
Right.
saying? Make your product for the millions of people that you don't know. You feel what I'm saying? Market it and advertise it to the people you don't know because those are the ones that you want to retain. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Word up. You don't want to get rich off the finances of the people that you came up with. You want to come up with them. You feel me?
Exactly.
Word. So
Right.
yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna
Make
lie,
that
man.
make sense.
Yeah, no, yeah. You know it. You're a UPS guy. Yo,
What,
what's good with you, Brody? Salute.
hey. Now what you was about to say?
Cool. Oh nah, man. No, listen. I implore everybody. You know, yeah, absolutely. We all entrepreneurs, bro. That's if this whole pandemic ain't do nothing else, it woke up the inner hustle in everybody because they wasn't. It was no money circulating. You got to go get money.
Right.
You got to figure it out. You understand what I'm saying? That right there lets
Right.
you know, oh, nah, I got to get up and I got to make this happen. I got to make this movement or put this into play. Yeah, that's exactly what. But that's a beautiful thing, though, especially for us, you know, as Black
Yes.
people, not being funny, especially for us. Like, we got up and said, hold up, because we already came from, you know what I'm saying, where it wasn't a lot to go around. So when the little that was happening get cut off, you're like, oh, nah, we're going to get to it. So I really loved, I love that outcome from my people, you know what I'm saying, when this whole pandemic thing happened. I love seeing that because there's way more entrepreneurs. Like, I was having a conversation, salute my bro, Mr. Wavy, yo. I was having a
Yes.
convo with him, right? And I was like, yo, bro, yeah, factual. And I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, bro, your name Mr. Wavy, my nigga. You feel me? Figure out how to reach out to one of these hair product companies and figure out how to get you a grease, bro. Nobody got it. And your
Right.
name Mr. You feel what I'm saying? Like, dead serious though. Because I don't I think that people may look at things like that as nah, bro, that's not. But the thing is this, what people don't remember is even Pusha T. He getting paid for that McDonald's slogan. Ba-da-da-da-da, I'm loving it. He wrote that. He get
For
paid for
real?
that. Yes. He get paid for that.
Wow.
Go to billboards. Pusha T get a check for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Salute to Mr. C.
this is what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
right. So nah, I wanna figure out how to turn everything that I'm good at into a bag. Because that's the reason, believe it or not, that's the reason you became good at it in the first place. You might not know
Right.
that, but we understand the value is information. The more you know, the more you can charge and create finance to support your friends and your family. You feel what I'm saying? That's why
Right.
you're learning it. You're learning it to be a benefit. How do you get paid for your benefit? Financially. So you charge for it. People are not going to look at it as them paying you for a service. If it's something that a person needs, they're going to look at it as fair exchange because they gaining
Right.
from it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, even with marketing,
True.
whatever your brand is, it's the same thing.
Right.
Oh, nah,
I
yeah,
think with
bro.
Mr. Wavy too, I don't think he realized how great he is.
Yeah.
And
Or how
he
big his
definitely
name
can
still
do
is.
that.
How big his name still is. And the thing is this, because if for nothing else, right? This is what I don't understand, right? Like me, right? I just now, and I can't say I don't understand it because there was a large portion of my career that I didn't know how to get a sponsor or how to reach out and get a person to cut a check. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But once you understand, and this is for all artists, it doesn't matter, all battle rappers, all artists, period. Once you have things online, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's even though you don't own these platforms, your face is on these videos, right? So what's stopping me from going to any company and saying, well, listen, these right here are the platforms I have access to. These are the views that I have accumulated on my own. These are the views that I've accumulated in these interviews, and bunch it all together. Put it together in an actual presentation for them. And it's not, people would say, yo, I'm not trying to sell myself. Why? What are you talking about? That's literally what you're doing if you in entertainment, bro.
Facts.
Like that's literally what you're doing. Not physically selling yourself, but you are, because you are what they're buying into. You're the reason they're cutting the
Exactly.
check. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like, put all those numbers together, reach out to them and say, well, listen, I have access to this, and this. I've accumulated this, and kind of buzz. And this right here is a form of advertising, or this right here is an audience that otherwise you wouldn't be able to touch without me.
Right.
Make it make sense, Mims. Make it make sense for them. If it makes sense for them, they're gonna cut you a check, and that's it.
Definitely.
You
And
know what I'm
he
saying?
definitely he has the face for it. He has the fan base
Yeah,
and he has the passion. And I
facts.
think he lost passion for battle rap. And I'm not mad at him because he has more things to offer,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
know?
No, he does. His blogs are fire. Like his YouTube channel, definitely fire. Or his content fire. But also, I feel like I don't think he lost a passion for battle rap. I just feel like as we grow, that's the thing. As we grow, sometimes we grow out of things, or we realize, wait a minute, like Don Q. Don Q was a battle rapper. I don't know if people remember this, but he got quiet room battles on Queen's Flip Battle League and all that.
Okay.
The one that, but Don Q, that battle, that rap with A Boogie with the hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got like 6 battles online. He was a battle rapper. That's how we knew him. He stopped
Okay.
battle rapping, started doing music. Next thing you know, he jeweled up on doing these videos. He with every celebrity. He lit. He with A Boogie with the hoodie. But think about it. He looked at battle rap and he said, all right, I got this buzz off this right now. What can I do with it right now? He took the buzz he got from the battles that he did, and he strong armed the industry. He flooded it with bars. He flooded it with content. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the industry tip. Then his sound became mad catchy and viral. His sound went viral. That's why only he rapped like he rapped. And once that happened, it was over. He was stamped.
Right.
And once he got on the joint, the hit record with A Boogie on the hook, it was definitely over. It was because that's really what it take, that one record. You feel me? But he still had to get to the point where it was like, oh, all right, I see a bag over there. I could stay attached to this, but it's a bag over there. I got to go get. You feel me? I got to go get that bag. Word up.
For sure.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because the thing is, once you solidified in battle rap, you can always come back to it. He solidified in battle rap. He can always come
He
get a check.
definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
That's
he can always
true.
come get a check. Word up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him again because it's been a while for him.
That's my son. That's the
All
bro.
right, so.
Yeah.
So
you know,
back to fight your demons. So what? So how did you come up with the fight your demons?
The brand. So basically, shouts to my brother. I had the idea for it. I knew what I wanted it to represent. I had all of that figured out before the logo and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Low Dollars, what's good with you, bro? You know the vibes. We in here, right? So I basically, I wanted something, especially with how everything that was going on in the world, like socially and economically. I needed to feel like I contributed something. And I'm not talking about just creating something for the sake of selling it to make $1. That has nothing to do with what Fight Your Demons is about. You understand what I'm saying? If I had $1 million worth of my brand in clothing, I'd give that shit away. I promise you I would. You know what I'm saying? Because of what it stands for and represents. Now, when I say fight your demons, I'm talking about within self. We all have a demon to fight. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that even if you a genius, there's some kind of mental instability. Even if you a genius, you understand what I'm saying? Most of the time that we go through the moments that we go through, we going through it because we don't have control over our yeses and nos yet. You understand what I'm saying? Like that right there is the main demon we fight. Because when you find yourself going through something, usually it's because you said yes to something you were supposed to say no to, or you said no to something you were supposed to embrace. It's one or the other, because it's still a domino effect. Something is cause and effect. Something is gonna play out from it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really what Fight Your Demons was about. That, and the fact that it was about bringing health awareness to mental health issues. You know, because like I was sitting back one day, right? And I realized, like, I basically been off the porch, is the slang term for outside, since I was about 13, 14 years old. You know, that's when my grandma's passed, and I didn't have a guardian since then, right? So I'm outside. There's no grown-ups raising me. I'm raising me, and that in the environment, right? So between that, and just even before that, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I became a grown man that I realized that some of the ways that was pushed onto me wasn't how it was supposed to be, right? Perfect example. If I was a young boy, and this right here, I really want mothers and women to really listen to what I'm about to say. You feel what I'm saying? off battle rap for a second, just in real life, human being type talk, right? I really want the women especially to listen to this, because I know the fellas gonna hear this and they gonna relate to what I'm saying, because it's a real thing, right? But I want the women to listen to this because it's gonna explain why we are the way we are in a lot of ways. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in a household, if you're a young boy and something bothers you or rubs you the wrong way, and you open your mouth and you say, yo, I don't like that, that hurt my feelings. As a little boy, 9 times out of 10 in a black home, from the woman that loves us, our mom or whoever it was, we're going to hear the words, you acting like a little girl. Stop acting like a little girl, right? If as a teenager, something bothered us and we said, yo, chill out, I don't like that, then the girlfriends that we have, or the females we trying to impress, oh, you acting like a little bitch, I'm acting like a little bit, right? So when I become this grown man, right, and I'm the last thing I want to be compared to is the opposite sex. I don't have nothing. I'm not a woman. I'm a whole man, right? So if I accept that, right, if I accept that as facts, now that I'm a grown man, I don't know how to verbally articulate myself and express to you that something bothered me. That is only two forms of expression. There's verbal and there's physical. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. The cup is gonna get full because things are gonna happen. If a person can't verbalize what's wrong, and this is why so many of us wind up in jail. I'm telling you, this is why I wind up this is why I wind up getting so mad all them years ago and going outside, and instead of using my intellect, I went savage. I grabbed guns. I went and I hurt people. You know what I'm saying? I wind up north. I wind up north, right? Because if I can't go to somebody and say, yo, such and such just happened, and I'm not gonna lie, it's heartbreaking for me. You feel me? Or it hurt me, or I can't do it. Why? Because they gonna say you acting like a bitch, or stop acting like a girl, or put your skirt down, B. When in reality, all I'm trying to do is express it because I'm mad. The feeling is on me. The only way to get it off me is to say something or do something. You understand what I'm saying? So, and then the reason I wanted women to watch this is because if you find yourself in a relationship with a man and one of your biggest complaints is, well, he don't never tell me what's wrong or tell me what he's going through, I'm trying to tell you exactly why. Because a lot of us have been conditioned that if we express something that bothers us, we acting like a female. Right. You understand what I'm saying? When in reality, if I don't tell you something that bothers me, you'll never know it bothers me, so you'll never know not to do it. You'll never know you was upsetting me in the first place. Then if something go left, you think that something came out of nowhere. You're like, what? What are you talking about? You never even said you didn't like this.
Right.
He can't. He can't. He can't say it. You know,
it's true.
So it's like, just I'll be trying to promote understanding. You feel what I'm saying? Just have more understanding for the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same I say that to men. Try to figure out how to sit down and really speak, you know what I'm saying, with your woman, understand your woman, because if you don't have the mind to ask her, yo, you all right? What's wrong? It honestly means you don't care. We ask about things we care about. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So just stay on top of that. You feel what I'm saying? And
definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, that's basically why I created the Fight Your Demons brand, because like I said, everybody has a demon to fight. You know, and it's usually ourself, you know, something within self. And it ain't about, I'm not saying that you're gonna win when you fight. It might be an instance where somebody trying your patience. You feel what I'm saying? And you want to react in that moment that you decide not to, you fought your demon. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
You fought your demon and won. That's what I'm saying. And don't feel down if you happen to you know what I'm saying, lose to it, because it ain't that. It's the fact that you tried. That's what I mean. We can only be who we are. Just have a mind to grow. That's it. You know what I mean?
For sure. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Word is born. But yeah, that's why I created the brand, man. And shouts to Roswell the poet. That's my brother. So basically, like I said, I already had the makeup for what I wanted the company to stand for, but I didn't have a logo. And I wanted something that would be like more like a crest. You know what I'm saying? More than
Right.
just. So I told him about my idea, and that I was gonna make this a company. And he said, you know what? I'm backing that 100,000%. So believe it or not, I fell asleep on the idea. I woke up the next morning and he had already drawn out this logo. He had already drawn out this logo and created it digitally and all of that. And I woke up to what is now the Fight Your Demons logo in my inbox.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And it's
Okay.
crazy, and it's just crazy how even through the different levels or the different instances before the final logo, how just paying attention to detail. If you really look at it, you'll see the helmet and you'll see the sword, kind of the blade going. It's how can I explain it? All right, look, let me show you. Like you see how the blade is facing down and the helmet is
Downward,
kind of
yes.
right. All right,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see the six wings, right?
Mm-hmm.
The six wings itself, right, represents how everybody should feel when you're dealing with self and when you're dealing with the people you love. Two wings up top represent never above you. The ones on the bottom, never below you. The ones on the side is always on your side. Never above
Oh,
you, never below you, always on your side, right? The reason that the
right.
blade is facing down is because we're fighting our demon now, which is in self. So why would the blade or the weapon be? It's because it's mental. Why would it be into the helmet?
Okay.
Nah, we're not causing mental anguish no more. You feel what I'm saying? We're not causing
Mm-hmm.
mental anguish no more. I'm not religious, but the halo is about peace. It's a representation of peace. You feel what I'm saying? In the mind. That's literally what it is.
I love it. I
Word.
love
So
it.
it's literally, yeah. So yeah, it all matters. It all represents something. And that's another thing too. From the moment that you create whatever it is, success is not determined on how large you become. I want you to understand this. The
And this
moment that
is
you
that was my next question too. Was I was going to ask you, what's
well,
the necessary skills to be successful
oh
as
man.
like a fashion designer?
Okay, so that right there is dependent on self. You feel what I'm saying? Like to me,
Right.
success. I succeeded the moment I had a finished product to present to the world. I already
Okay.
succeeded. Why? Because at the moment I had something I could present to the world, everything else that was the you can't knock the first domino over until you're ready. That's what caused the cause and effect. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just
Right.
pluck a domino. What happens if it's not complete? If it's not completed, that's the only domino that's going to tilt,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you could put a completed something out into the world, you already won. This is what people got to understand. Because the moment you create it, it's etched in time and history.
Right.
It's etched in the time and history. You feel what I'm saying? So that to me, just starting things and completing them, you've already succeeded. Now from there, can the success exceed your expectations? Sure, any of it can.
Right.
But it's in that moment that you just be thankful. You feel what I'm saying? It's in that moment you just be grateful. Anything else, expecting that, you setting yourself up so that if it doesn't touch that plateau, you feel like you failed. When in fact you
Okay.
didn't. You there is no failure in completing what you start. That's what I'm trying to say. Once you create your brand and own your brand, it's completed. There's no failure
Okay.
in that because you have it, you own it, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? There's no failure in
Mm-hmm.
that. There's no failure in that. Just I don't want people setting themselves up for, you know what I'm saying, for because some falls you can't recover from. Some
True.
some some falls that discourage you from trying. And that's the last thing you need to do because to not try is to definitely fail. You know what I'm saying?
So, so how is Fight Your Demons going so far?
Oh, it's going great. So far, I haven't had. I just posted another client and new supporter probably like 40 minutes ago. But
I
there
seen
hasn't
that.
there hasn't been. I don't post them all, and it's wild because what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to separate show off from fight your demons completely. I no
Right.
longer want it to be known for, oh, that's SHOWOFF's clothing or SHOWOFF's brand, because that's not why I created it. I wanted it to take on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It has its own EIN, which is like its social. It has its own tax ID number. Well, that's the same thing, but it has its own. You get what I'm saying? It has its own LLC, its own name. Which
Right.
means it had its own birth certificate the day it was created.
Yes,
Right. So
that's a fact.
to me, it's the same as a person. Yo, nah, it's all good. It's all good. So to me, the same way I need food to grow and be healthy, my business needs sales. You know what I'm saying? To grow and be healthy. That's the business's food. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, ever since I started the company, ever since I started the clothing line and started the merch, as you can see, I've been advertising it in every video that I've been putting out. I changed my YouTube name over to Fight Your Demons, just trying to really get the brand up, right? But
Mm-hmm.
ever since I started it, I don't think there's been a month that, though, just being transparent, because at the same time, like I said, I appreciate the support. It's really not for the finance. Every dime that I do make from Fight Your Demons, I put back into Fight Your Demons. You know, I put it into the next project that's coming out, or and even with recently getting casted in those two films, and me getting roles in two films, all of my business is being done.
Congratulations.
Yo, thank you. All of my business is being done through my company, Fight Your Demons. You see,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So, because
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason that I never gave it an actual identity as far as what it was, because if I put Fight Your Demons apparel, it can forever only be clothing. If I put Fight Your Demons media, it could only forever be media. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's
Okay.
just Fight Your Demons, I can have everything.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Yes.
but there hasn't been a month that, I don't think there was a month I didn't make, I think on at the least, maybe like $1,300, $1,200, $1,300. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like $1,200, $1,300. Look at when I launched it, and I mean,
Awesome.
this is consistently. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? This is consistently. So now, my next thing, that was what I did from just me promoting and people that I knew. The whole FT Dub, salute to my whole FT Dub family, Jay Murder, Dane, the Prof, just at my whole FT Dub family. So just between our grind and our work, that's been a consistent thing. That was before Instagram ads, paying for Facebook ads. I just wanted to see where I could take it within a few months, just on my own accord. Now, I'm going to invest in Instagram ads, Facebook ads. I'm going to invest in trying to figure out how I can pair it or get some kind of deal through Amazon. Because all of these companies, again, once your business is a business, you're a business, whether small or big. If
Okay.
you think that a
Yes.
large company like Amazon won't do business with you, then they won't. Because the saying goes, if you think you can, you right. And if you
Right.
think you
Mm-hmm.
can't, you right. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Word up. That's it. So don't trick yourself
True.
out of a bag. Don't convince yourself
That's true.
out of a bag. I'm telling you, bruh, every one of these remember, and this is why I want to push entrepreneurship, because um the world is ran by entrepreneurs. I don't know if y'all noticed this, but that company AT&T, that company Verizon, that company
All of
Amazon,
them.
that was made in
Mm-hmm.
somebody's basement, bruh. That was somebody's
And that's
idea
what
over dinner.
people don't be realizing. And it's like now we trying to come up and do what we do, and it's just looking like, but you support all of that, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, but that's the thing. But also this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that we've been the only ones that have been trained to thinking that if we support us, that is some kind of disrespect to everybody else. Even though in
Mm-hmm.
real life, if you go to any other area, they have what the one thing that we as a people I feel lack, which is solidarity. I feel like they are the only ones who present themselves and